Good morning and welcome to KidNuz. I'm Kim. Today is Wednesday, May 19th, 2021. And we begin with what looked like the stampede from every monster movie ever made. For reasons unknown as of this recording, a 72-story high-rise in China yesterday started swaying side to side. It wasn't from an earthquake and winds were light. Yet video clearly shows the structure in Shenzhen moving back and forth while panicked residents and shoppers ran for their lives. The building stayed upright but is now empty and roped off until the source of the mystery shaking can be found and fixed. China has been criticized in the past for putting up towers too quickly and with too little supervision to make sure they're done right. Model Chrissy Tygan is the latest A-lister to find out that bullying doesn't pay. Bloomingdale's just canceled the promotion with her at the last minute, joining Macy's and Target in distancing themselves from her and her cookware line. Today's problems seem to date back to unkind tweets she allegedly sent to a young celebrity back in 2011. Ms. Tygan has apologized, writing on Twitter, "Not a lot of people are lucky enough to be held accountable in front of the entire world. I'm mortified and sad at who I used to be." The whole Brood 10 cicada story just took a turn we didn't see coming. First, the expected. They've surfaced everywhere from Georgia to New Jersey with a discarded brown shell, yellow wings, blood-red eyes, and a deafening buzz that doesn't quit. And while much of the East Coast is getting a visit, D.C. seems to be their destination of choice. So much so, an award-winning restaurant near Capitol Hill shut its doors. The owners of Little Pearl said they can't expect customers to enjoy their experience given the noise. None of that is too surprising. What did catch us off guard is cicada cuisine. Apparently, foodies are enjoying this once-in-a-17-year ingredient, using them for everything from salads to cookies and even dipping them in chocolate. There's a possibility that we may soon be asked to step on a scale before we step on a plane. Airlines always ballpark the weight of their passengers and cargo to make sure they can get off the ground and get where they're going safely. But there's growing concern that the averages they're using aren't keeping up with our expanding waistlines. To update their numbers, the FAA is considering a random survey of travelers in airports all across the country. According to the blog View from the Wing, it's not yet known if we can answer with our best guess or whether we'll actually be asked to weigh in. Either way, it'll be a choice. If one passenger declines, the plan is to move on to another who may not mind the ask. It's no secret that cats love to sit inside boxes, but scientists recently discovered that they'll even plop themselves down in make-believe ones. Researchers from Hunter College in New York invited cat owners to conduct a 6-day experiment, which involved arranging 4 Pac-Man-shaped pieces of paper on the floor to make what looked like the corners of a flat box. They also set out paper to create a shape that didn't look like a square. According to the findings, a majority of cats sauntered their way over to the fake box and sat inside it. In no way does this solve the mystery of a cat's decision-making, but the lead scientist said that it suggests finicky felines are susceptible to illusion. The name of the study pretty much sums it all up. If I fits, I sits. And that's it for KidNuz this morning. Now, our KidNuz quiz. What caused a stampede of people from a high-rise in China? It mysteriously started to sway back and forth. Where did a restaurant close because of noise from cicadas? Washington, D.C. What change may be coming for the airline industry? Passengers may be asked for their weight. What was the name of the study that looked at cats and their attraction to boxes? If I fits, I sits. In one for the road, mark your calendars for what USA Today is calling the Sky Spectacle of the Year. Next Wednesday, May 26th, some of us are in for a celestial double bonus. All of the U.S. will get a full supermoon, while those in the West will get the supermoon and a total lunar eclipse. A supermoon happens when the moon is orbiting extra close to Earth, making it appear unusually big. And next week, the Earth will slip between that supermoon and the sun at just the right time. The result will be pretty special, and unlike a solar eclipse, you won't need anything but your 2 eyes to see it. Before we go, we want to say hello to our KidNuz teachers and their classrooms, starting with Ms. Daniel at Crabapple Lane in Peachtree City, Georgia, Mrs. Short and her Room 43 Zitzman Chiefs at Zitzman Elementary in Pacific, Missouri. Hello to Ms. Amanda at Green Turtle Elementary, which is a floating school on board a sailboat in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Mrs. Cicada at Tropical Elementary in Miami, Florida, and Mrs. Sullivan and her fun, smart class at Mark Twain in Duncan, Oklahoma. Thanks for listening, everyone, and we'll see you back here for more KidNuz tomorrow morning.